Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. And this is an update to Bruce's Beach. Um, and it is a very happy occasion for the descendants of uh, the original owners of Bruce's Beach. The article says that Newsom signs law enabling transfer of Bruce's Beach to black family. This article is by the Associated Press, Mark Mester, and it says nearly a century white leaders of a Southern California city robbed a black family of their prime beachfront land and legacy. Descendants of Willa and Charles Bruce, including the couple's great grandson, returned to the scene of the crime in Manhattan Beach on Thursday to watch Governor Gavin Newsom sign the law that allows ownership of the property to be transferred back to the family. The move was hailed as a major milestone in the fight for reparations and the return of lands stolen from people of color. There are other families waiting for this very day to have their land returned to them. Patricia Bruce, a cousin of Willa and Charles Bruce, told the Associated Press, amid rampant forced segregation in 1912, the Bruce built their first West Coast resort for black people, suited along with what became one of Southern California's signature beaches fronts. By rows of multi-million-dollar homes, it included a large cafe, dance hall, and dressing tents. The Bruces and their patrons faced consistent racism and harassment. There was even an attempt to burn the resort down. The Manhattan Beach City Council eventually used eminent domain to take the land from the Bruces in the 1920s, purposely for use as a park. Yet the land laid unused for years until it was transferred to the state in 1948 and 1995. It was transferred to the Los Angeles County Beach of Operations. It came with restrictions limiting the ability to sell or transfer the property, which could only be lifted through the new state law. The legislation, unanimously approved by the state lawmakers, was necessary to allow the start of a complex legal process of transferring ownership of what was once known as Bruce's Beach. The journey was far from easy, said Kayvon, Ward, a black resident who learned of the property's history and founded Justice for Bruce's Beach. Ward also co-founded Where Is My Land, an organization that's aimed to return land taken from black Americans and get restitution. The organization is looking at several other unspecified projects, including one in California, to see if its goals are possible. Okay? It continues to say, with half a dozen descendants of the couple present Thursday, Newsom apologized for how the land was taken before signing the bill during a ceremony at the property. The Bruces have found mercy in the unfailing love of Jesus Christ, said Anthony Bruce, the family's great-grandson, as he read a prayer during the ceremony. Newsom suggested the move could be the start of a broader reparations. This can be a catalyst, he said. What we're doing here today can be done and replicated anywhere else. County Supervisor Janice Hung, who led a government push to transfer the land, said that the heirs would almost certainly be millionaires now if the property had not been taken. The law was used to steal the property 100 years ago, and the law today will give it back, Hunt said. Uh, Newsom said the Bruces could have became like other leading Southern California entrepreneurs, like the Getty family and the garnered fame for its oil wealth and art collection. The Bruce's property along the south shore of Santa Monica Bay encompasses two parcels. The country's lifeguard training headquarters building sits there now, along a scenic beach walkway called the Strands that lined with luxury homes overlooking the beach. In Manhattan Beach, an upscale Los Angeles seaside suburb, the population of 35,000 is more than 84% white and 8% black, the city website says. This year, the council formally condemned the efforts of their earlier 20th century predecessors to displace the Bruces and several other black families. The county, meanwhile, has outlined steps needed to move forward with the transfer, including assessing the value of the parcels and trying to find a means to lessen the tax burden on their heirs. The county, yet the county also needed to vet the legal heirs of the Bruces and possibly find a new site for the lifeguard training headquarters. One option would have the heirs lease the land back to the county to continued use. Patricia Bruce, age 65, of Hawthorne, said the family has not yet decided what it will do with the property. Okay? And this is an update on Bruce's Beach. I hope that this is I hope that this continues. I hope that it becomes a domino effect. No telling how many properties around the United States that have been snatched from people of color due to eminent domain. And when I say people of color, I'm not just talking about African Americans, I'm talking about Native Americans and any other culture of people that have had their land snatched due to eminent domain. I did report last year on somewhere in Oklahoma where they ruled that a Native American tribe was able to get a good portion of their land back. And I'm seeing in small bits and spurts that it is having a domino effect. It was that first, and now Bruce's Beach. And I will continue to keep you updated on this story. As always, I want to thank you for coming to my videos, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, giving me your support and your feedback. And as always, I always ask you to comment and tell me what you feel below in the comment section. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much again, and until next time, I will talk to you in the next video.